Hello you beautiful people and welcome back to Let's Play Warhammer 40k Inquisitor Prophecy. And I just remembered, as I said in the last episode, we are going to try out the White Crusades. White Crusades consist of a series of missions organized into a branching tree-like structure. Your goal is to reach the end on one of the branches by completing a continuous line of missions leading towards that endpoint. White Crusades are created by using void shards, and the shard type will determine the mission layout of the campaign. So we have the choice between the ivory void shard and the ebony, and I go with the ivory. Why not? Okay, this is the mission tree Crusade. Select the individual missions to read the briefing information about them. Note that there are hidden missions that aren't visible from the start. To reveal them, keep an eye out for secret info fragments and events during the White Crusade missions. Alright, I am not going to go through all of them missions. Okay, we could go against Korn, against Drukhari, I assume, a rescue, or against Nurgle. Supreme mission, and I would say we go against some Drukhari guys. In Gothic Indoors, we don't have any briefing available. Why did I say briefing? Briefing available, so that's actually too bad. Nonetheless, we are going to not do that and put in some of these so we can then launch the mission.
This is a straightforward rescue mission. Get in, save some Imperial units under fire, take command of the survivors and get out. I don't even dare to ask why an Inquisitor is handling this. I mark the distress beacons and the extraction zone on your map.
Well, why we as an Inquisitor have to do that, I of course do not know. Well, I actually would have liked to go up against Eldari forces, but of the choices we had available, I thought that Drukhari are the most exotic enemies, so that is the reason why I chose them. As I said before, I have not yet played any White Crusade mission, so I don't even know how that is going to turn out. The cool part, I think, what I've already seen in the, so to say, tech tree, in the mission tree, in the branch, that we overall only have 5 lives available. If you remember, you see it on the right side with the 3 little skulls. Overall, we can only die 3 times per mission, except you have a special tarot card, which, for example, says you can only die 1 time and then the mission is done. So that's pretty damn interesting to only be able to, you know, die 5 times. I, by now, do not know whether I like or do not like that we are going to find out when we die the first time. Alright, so we need to be a little bit careful when we, for example, engage a succubus, because those little, I wanted to say the B word, those little beasts actually do a ton of damage, and when they attack you, that can lead to utter problems, and you quickly, niftily die. Okay, these guys are gone. So overall, we are not having too much of any problem. That can of course change very quickly, as you see already how fast our health bar is actually going down there once I'm not being surrounded, but once there are a couple of enemies around us. So overall, we still need to be careful. Especially as I said before, if you think about that, we only can die 5 times overall here. Anyhow, enough about that. Overall, I'm a little bit... I was hoping for some more background story, to have really the plot to go up against or to dive into. That would have been really amazing. I know, I guess when you design games, having a real plot in the game is really what costs money and time. That of course is always a not so good thing. So overall, I'm still having a World Crusade here.
Unit under distress relieved. Find the rest of the survivors.
Still is a little bit like, you know, having a little story, having to go up against something, not only against those random missions, which are not bad, don't get me wrong, not at all, but to have really something to go after. That is always nice. A goal, so to say, in the end, to have a goal to go up against. Anyhow, what I'm not certain about is what actually is happening in the branch, in the mission branch, if we die. Not if we die, but if we fail the mission. Rescue missions are one of these mission types where you can, you know, you always have to de-risk to lose the mission because you die. On the other hand, you can always in a, for example, a rescue mission like we have it right now, or a silence the gun missions, you have a second thing time, not for example time, and you can so far fail the mission 2 times, dying or not fulfilling the mission in time. And I think with the rescue mission it even is a little bit niftier, because in the end, as you see, those guardsmen are, as it is in the plot in the 40k background, are not the most resilient troop types in the game, so they quickly can die. That you always need to keep in mind. And in the end, they can already, the guys we want to rescue are then already under attack, and the more time you take yourself to go there, then the chance of them being ripped apart already is, so to say, a little higher. Anyhow, these guys are goners. I'll pick up everything, even if we drag in. Oh my god, there was a little bit of stuttering, I'm sorry for that. Let's turn Grotesque down.
The survivors are now under your command, but you have more to save.
Well, really, it is not a 100% of a command. We can't really command them in any position, which would be so amazing. That is one part I am missing in this game immensely. If we would be able to say, come on, stay there, go ahead, stay back, go to the right corner, to the left corner, attack, and just, you know, go into a defensive position, for example. That would have been very amazing. Anyhow, the good part, of course, with the rescue mission type is that over time you of course do more and more damage, because you in the beginning 5 guardsmen, 10 guardsmen, and now 15 is more DPS overall. And you know, you can always, like,
That was the last one. Now get your new flock to the extraction zone.
DPS is always good in RPG games, I assume. Although you still need a little bit careful here, of course. 2 flamers could mean hell to us, because these type of units, or in this game, units tend to clump up, which means that, well, 1 or 2 flamers mean not so good, not so good. So, and I think, I don't know whether you can call that overpowered, unbalanced. I don't like to talk about that in those types of games, but in these missions, not only dealing a lot of damage with all the constructs we have summoned, we are now even dealing more damage with them guardsmen behind our lines, and that is pretty damn amazing, as you see how fast the enemies of course die here. In the end, you can say, you know, the other classes of course have this type of damage then as well. Okay, there was a little bit of waste to go into this corner, especially because they did not drop anything. Well, let's give our other weapon a little love here. The splash damage weapon. I love it. As I said in one of the last episodes, I love this gun. It does a ton of damage, which is absolutely amazing, but in the end, what I don't like here is the sound of the weapon. That's the only thing I do not like. I hope that our guardsmen are overall be able to survive the massacre which is going to happen right here, because the Kronos or the Tailors can do a lot of damage. So now we switch the weapon. I think this weapon is a little bit better suited for taking on heavily armored big enemy units right in front of you. But no, I thought he would have a little more trouble here, but he's currently focusing on the big servitor right there, which of course is very, very good. So here's the teleporter beacon.
Rescue operation successful. Captain to teleportorium chamber. Engage.
So, first one done. Nice. That was the microphone. Anyhow, first mission done. Not the... Well, we did not have any problem here. What I'm of course not certain whether we can do then on and on and on, because at a certain point I guess the power level, the rating goes up, and then we might be at a point where we are not able to do the next mission. Okay, before... Okay, 56, and I assume then it's 57, 58. That of course is the thing, but we could do those missions then as well. Okay. We take a quick look at the items we have received right here. We do not do close combat right now, so that is nothing for us. That is a tinsy little bit of an upgrade, so I'll dig it in. Always much appreciated. That one, no upgrade. Seal of Divine Core. Okay, that sounds at least good. That one is no upgrade, but fun fact that we have a second Relic Archotech item received. That is what I did not expect personally. But guys, then right now leads us to the end of this episode, and you know it, I really thank you for watching. If you guys actually have enjoyed this episode, then please guys give me a thumbs up and subscribe, and hopefully I'll see you in the next episode. Until then, have a nice day, stay frosty, bye.